Okay, so admittedly, painting is definitely not my strongest talent, but that's better.
Fridays for West Virginia baseball are always must-watch as the Mountaineers send their ace and projected first-round MLB draft pick Alek Manoah to the mound. Here at the UPMC Rooney Sports Complex, we are about 80 miles away from Drayvon's old stomping grounds at Milan Puskar Stadium, but we are even closer to where he got his original start at Aliquippa High School right here in Pittsburgh.
Against Fordham.
Definitely. They're the #1 seed. Fordham comes in as the #4 seed, so it's a matchup that might not jump off the page, but Coach Randy Mazey and the boys said all week long they must take the Rams seriously tonight.
365 days ago, Will Greer was preparing for his last hurrah in Morgantown. Fast forward to now, Greer is in a new uniform and quite an unfamiliar position as a backup to Cam Newton with the Panthers in his first NFL training camp.
So clearly, although the CB's run did not end with a state championship plaque, the joy they brought to Blacksville is probably more valuable.
I was practicing earlier. It was kind of like 50-50, so hopefully we could get this. Let's try it out, Chris. Let's go! Awesome! Got it out the first try, so
From the outside looking in, it may seem like this year for University Rising senior Caden Metheny has been nothing but magical. And it has, winning a state championship with the Hawks, continuing his ascension to the role of top point guard in the state, and piling in Division I college offers.
I mean, it's been amazing. I mean, especially winning the state championship, that was incredible.
But off the court has not exactly been a fairy tale. Caden's mom, Heidi, was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in September after the doctors found a tumor from a routinely scheduled colonoscopy.
At first, I was down. I was pretty upset. But then it took me a couple minutes and I realized how strong of a woman she is and how she can fight through anything.
I felt like we had been punched in the gut. Took us about 24, 48 hours of deer in the headlight reaction before we just pulled it together and just stayed positive and got ready for the fight.
In December, UHS got an invite to the Beach Ball Classic in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a tournament where the top talent in the country was on display. That trip was thick in the middle of Heidi's chemo treatment, but they say there is nothing stronger than a mother's love.
I was not going to miss Myrtle Beach. So I did double up on my infusions and slept pretty much the whole way to Myrtle. But other than that, it worked out.
Despite going through 8 rounds of chemo spaced out every 2 weeks, followed by 5 weeks of daily radiation, Heidi Metheny did not miss a single university basketball game this year. And you could be sure she was there at the Charleston Civic Center when Caden and his teammates captured the AAA state crown in March.
That was awesome, especially with what she was going through at that time. Being able to be there and watch that and just to have that moment with her.
On June 11th, the Metheny family got another major tick in the win column.
I had surgery, and my oncologist called to give me the pathology results, and it was clear that it was gone, nowhere to be found.
Honestly, we knew she was going to be cancer-free because how faithful we were. There were a bunch of signs that we were like, you know what, we're good to go. She's fine. She's already fine. So obviously, a little like we were joyful, but at the same time, we knew it all along.
With cancer now in the rear view, this mother-son duo can look forward to what lies ahead. Cade's senior season at university, his future as a Division I college basketball player. And although Mom may not be able to make every college game, her role as his #1 fan, well, that, like her positive attitude toward cancer, will never change. In Morgantown, I'm Carly Nevis for 5 Sports. Give me your biggest smile.
Yes.
Cheese. Meet Lincoln High School freshman runner Sage Sprouse. Sage competed in the 100 and 200 meter events this season for the varsity Cougars.
What do you feel when you're running? Are you happy?
Yeah, puppy.
And that feeling is contagious.
She fills me with energy. I mean, like, just seeing her get all excited makes me excited to see her run. She just lights up.
Why do you think it makes her happy?
Well, every time she just comes out here and she runs and her face is so happy, she wins all the time.
Sage has Down syndrome and is part of the special needs program at Lincoln High School. She's the only one from her class on an athletic team, and additionally, she's the only runner with special needs who competes in the WVSSAC.
Just overall, like, running, it's just more exciting to kind of run a race and be competitive and beat Halen, I guess.
Halen as in Halen Book, who is also a freshman runner for Lincoln and one of Sage's best friends.
You're my friend. Yeah.
Well, she started running in 7th grade, and whenever she ran, I ran in a heat with her, and it was at Grafton. She was running in my heat, and she ran right beside me, so we were racing, and she beat me, and ever since then we became friends. Yeah.
Halen was also right by Sage's side at the Harrison County Middle School Championships a year ago, and in the 100-meter race, Sprouse took first place.
It was fun. She was having a lot of fun, and when she was at the finish line, she just threw up her hands, and she was excited.
Now, as a member of the high school team, Sage has made a lot of new friends.
Yay.
And those friends are better people for having Sage on their team.
Her work ethic is outstanding. It amazes me. Like, even through all these situations, she's always happy at the end. She's always pushing herself.
Sometimes she likes to be a little bit of the team clown. She likes to hop around and make people laugh, so that kind of helps spirits too, especially after we had a tough meet. She kind of helped us out there and cheers us up.
You got these sneakers on, right? Are these the key to your success?
Yes.
May the best girl win.
Yes.
Runners on your mark. Set. Go.
Wow! How'd you get so fast? Practice?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let me get a high five. Sportsmanship. A new friend,
Yeah.
Sage Sprouse. Final home game of the season at the West Virginia Coliseum tonight. Mountaineers hosting Iowa State. Bob Huggins and company looking for Big 12 win number 4. It was looking good early. Jordan McCabe hits Emmett Matthews in the corner. It's an 8-point Mountaineer lead. A few minutes later, Jermaine Haley can't get it to go, but Derek Culver rips it up and in, plus the foul. 39-25 West Virginia. But Haley didn't miss much tonight because he kept attacking the rack. He had 20 first half points. We go under a minute to play in the half. Jermaine is pure from the corner. Mountaineers led the Cyclones 54-33 at the break. In the second half, more Haley slicing right through the middle to make it 65-48 with 16 to play. Mountaineers did withstand multiple Cyclone comeback efforts. Nick Weiler-Babb's 3 cuts the lead to 14 with 13 to go, but tonight the Mountaineers were Jermaine in the membrane. A career-high 28 points for Haley as West Virginia wins its home finale 90-75. Bridgeport visiting Lincoln for the second time this week. A win and they're on to the regionals. The Tribe led 5-3 in the third, but the Cougs inch closer here. Alicia Evans sends it right back up the middle. Shady Hawkins crosses the plate. It's 5-4, but the Indians answer with more O in the fourth. Kate Stanley smacks it through the middle. Donna Hull hustling home to score. The Tribe leads by 2. The next batter up is Lauren Riffle, and the squeeze is on to score Emily Riggs. It's 7-4 hit after 4. In the fifth, more Riffle. This time she goes through the left side hole. Paige Humble scores run number 3 of the inning. It's 10-5. Cougars looking to pull closer in the sixth, but it's hard when players are making catches like that. Paige Humble, the diving grab. Lincoln, though, does get one in the frame. Down the third baseline goes Sierra Evans. 2 runs score. The Cougs are within 3. But that's all they get because of the ice cream scoop grab from Mackenzie Earp. Definitely a perfect day for a cone. Bridgeport holds on to win the section title, 10-7 the final. A few short years ago, 2015 Pirate first round pick Kevin Newman made his pro debut with the West Virginia Black Bears in the club's inaugural season. Fast forward to 2019, here's Newman running out onto the PNC Park field for his first big league opening day. More on him in just a second, but the Pirates hosting the Reds today. Top 8, Pirates up 1, not anymore. A solo blast off the bat of Joey Votto to tie the game up at 5. It would take extras to decide this one. Bottom 10, here he is, the pride of the Black Bears, Kevin Newman, loops one into center field. Francisco Cervelli comes all the way home from first base to score Newman's first walk-off hit of his career. It's a thriller. Pirates win at 6-5 for their 3rd straight win.